reasons. This next one is a 6-piece Reblooming Bright Eyes Daylilies collection. Katie, we're looking at some still images. Will you share with us the 3 different kinds we're actually getting?
Yes, so this is called the Macbeth, and this is a lavender, as you can see, with a deep lavender and yellow eye, which is what we call when the center of a flower is a little bit of a different color than the rest. And then this is the Blackberry Sherbert. So it's a yellow flower with a deep red eye. So it's going to have that, again, kind of like that yellow sunbelt rose. Can you imagine these planted with your yellow sunbelt rose, the purple and the yellows? And this has that nice bright red eye. And so I love this yellow daylily. All 3 of these varieties that you're getting are Reblooming daylilies. And this is the pretty woman. She's got that nice soft pink petals with the yellow eye. So really all 3 of these colors together with the pinks and the yellows and the reds and the purples, they really tie in nicely with each other because of the way that their eyes work. They all tie in with each other. But I want you to know that when you're looking for daylilies, now daylilies can be found at your big box, but you have to make sure you're getting Reblooming daylilies, which is something that it's hard to know whether you're going to get that or not. And so when we're bringing them to you, that's the number one thing, is that these will bloom late spring. They come up after our spring bulbs has passed, like our daffodils and our tulips. So I always suggest, if you have some of those, grab daylilies and plant them with your spring bulbs, because as those fade, pop, here come your daylilies to cover up those spent, leaves, and then they'll be blooming for you all throughout the spring. And then you'll get a rebloom in the summer.
I love it. So they are reblooming, right? So it's not a daylily that's going to bloom once. This is going to bloom twice. You're not actually getting a set of 6 of all the same daylilies. You're getting a set of 6, but you get 3 different varieties. And I love it that a couple of, like, Pretty Woman is a movie, right? So this one was Pretty Woman with the yellow eye and then the beautiful pink. 2 of those, absolutely gorgeous. The gold one with the little bit of a red eye in here.
Blackberry Sherbert.
That is the Blackberry Sherbert, and you'll get 2 of those as well. And then, not to be outdone, Macbeth comes roaring in with this gorgeous color combination. This is a feature price. It is 3 easy payments of $8.12. Ships to you absolutely free. Katie, it comes to us. We're gonna get 6 of the kind of, I don't know, do I call this a bulb? Like, it's more than that. It's a root. It's already growing.
They're technically called tubers, but you can call it a plant. You can call it whatever you want. And honestly, daylilies are so easy to plant. We like to say we're creating green thumbs up. So just leave that green stem part sticking up out of the ground when you get it. And the tubers go under the ground. And this is why this is a great place to talk about how your daylilies can be divided. Because what those tubers do is each time another flower pops up, another one gets created. Oh. And so when we're talking about plant it forward, this is the ultimate plant it forward plant. Because in 2 or 3 years, you're actually making more plants. Instead of 6 plants, in 3 years, you'll have 12. It's not that perfect science, but you are making more plants. So that's the great thing about these, is that they're super easy to grow. And as time goes on, you actually get more flowers.
And again, you can share them as well. This is what we love, is that, you're purchasing them once, they're coming back year after year, giving you this explosion of color and, not boring colors either. This isn't a flower that has one shade all the way through. You've got these stunning eyes in all of them. Again, not 1 variety, but 3. And it is hard to tell at those box stores, the garden centers that are still open. They kind of have typical daylilies out there. Are they the reblooming kind? And for somebody who's new, Katie, can you talk to us about what reblooming means? And then maybe we're looking at the stills now. Can you describe the flowers first, and then we'll talk about reblooming?
So this is Macbeth, and Macbeth is a really unusual variety of daylily. So this is a special one to be included in this collection. And if you notice the way the leaves, the petals are edged in purple. And then of course we've got our Blackberry Sherbert, which is yellow, and it almost looks like it's been just made out of candy or out of icing. And the fun thing about daylilies, by the way, they are edible. So if you're someone who likes to, sugarcoat flowers or something, you can decorate cakes with these. You can put them in salads. There's so many uses for daylilies. And here you can kind of see it. You can see it better in that picture with the Macbeth, but buds. So the thing about reblooming is that The daylily will sprout one flower, but there's so many buds, you can see it here again, coming behind it. So you'll get multiple blooms per day, multiple blooms per week. You'll just keep getting flowers on these all throughout spring, but then the reblooming happens again in summer. And so it does take a period of rest, but then they'll come back and you'll get even more flowers. And so that's the really special thing about these.
I love it. M67068 is your item number. The daylily is kind of has a reputation for being kind of too dumb to die, so you kind of you can plant them anywhere. Let's talk about where. Sun, can they be planted in rocky or wet places, or what should I do when I get my daylilies home?
So they do tolerate part shade, so at least 4 hours of sun a day. That would be fine for them. I love planting them along a driveway because rocks will throw up at them. It is rocky soil. A place where you can kind of ignore them is the best for daylilies because they don't love, Rachel, you and I talk about this. The number one reason people kill plants is they kill them with love, too much water. So the more water you give them, they don't want to be too wet, but they can tolerate almost any part of the country can grow daylilies. And that place in your garden where you can't drag the hose, that's where you put the daylilies.
I love it. So we're going to start here. You get 2 of each. This is the Macbeth, right? This is the one that's like super deep. So the pink with the magenta eye. The middle one, of course, is the Blackberry Sherbert, right? So the yellow with, again, this kind of red eye, which is really lovely. And then finally, you're going to get 2 of the Pretty Woman, pink with yellow, which is just delightful. So if you keep panning, there's the pink with yellow. It's M67068. That's your item number. You've got 3 easy payments of $8.12. And remember, I don't have my Q card on me, but with your Q card, you can make anything 6 monthly payments and get these home. They're going to actually ship to you at the appropriate time for planting. And if you need to check, you just go to QVC.com and drop in your zip code, and that will let you know when to plant. And as I mentioned, every single item in this 2-hour extravaganza has like a great punch. And the punch on the daylilies is super easy, great for beginners, and then just explosion of color that you pay for once, and they come back time and time and time and time again. Still to come, something I'm really excited about talking to you about. This is our second